Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Los Angeles, California. We're at the Novo Live. You might be here for Capcom Cup, but right now, you're about to watch the Street Fighter League World Finals, and I guarantee you it's gonna be ridiculous. I'm kind of still taken aback from that video because it's ridiculous. If you don't know, my name is Tasty Steve. I'm joined by none other than my brother from another mother.
This is, baby.
There you go. Tell them who you are.
I was ready for you to say it. Actually, you were so hyped. I was like, yeah, have your moment, Steve.
Look,
have your moment, because we're about to show the world what Street Fighter League's all about.
Well, look, this is the second inaugural year for Street Fighter League Pro US, but we're going to get straight into this format. It is a 3v3 format. Each team and characters are all pre-selected. They're going to go Waseda style, 1v1 until only one team member remains. That winner goes to the bottom of the queue to remain and wait for a potential winner on the other side, and the last team remaining will be your champions here, will be your team battle champions here, and we're trying to get to a grand champion this time around.
That's right. Again, it's all 2 out of 3 between each and every one of these players, and as you may or may not already know, there is a ban rule in place.
That ban rule in place goes through just like it has the entire season, right? You have to call it out beforehand. You have to give it to organizers to let them know that you will ban that character. However, we have a new rule, the shield rule, where you can successfully counter a block, but you have to be able to call the character that your opposing team is trying to stop. So you have one extra chance, and you gotta have one extra ban to be sure.
That's
so
what I was just about to ask.
Things get a little interesting here at the World Finals here. Like I said before, these guys are here for Capcom Cup, but team battling is the name of the game this time around, and we're trying to see who's the best Street Fighter V team in the world, and it starts right now.
We're about to see the best US teams go head-to-head. It's gonna be Team Frost versus Team Gale, and if you guys saw that preview, you know what kind of journey they've been through, and they've been playing all weekend long to deliver you this Street Fighter League goodness.
Look, we all have seen how it's went down on the Street Fighter League in Japan, right? We've seen those teams go head-to-head. You saw the small video giving you the rundown. If you didn't watch Season 2 of Street Fighter League, you're crazy, because it was so good.
What are you doing?
So many people have come back and been like, I can't believe what they've changed throughout, and we have these teams coming up on the stage. It's going to be Team Frost, Team Gale, and of course you got Nakali, Rashid, and Akuma on the side of Team Frost. Team Gale, Karen, G, and Ibuki. Team Gale made up of some of the best players in the United States. You could say the same about Team Frost. I mean, if you look at the fact that Samurai has been consistently OCVing teams for 2 seasons now, it's like it's his job. He had to do that, and the team a little switched up. Last time a captain, this time a player. We got a new team leader in Dual Kevin, and he has done nothing but ran laps in the world of Street Fighter. And of course, we have SherryJenix on the tail end there doing work as well. But of course, you have NuckleDu, you got Shine, you have Hollywood RobTV in the building as well. And I think we're gonna take it to the stage because we got our first team match about to begin, and I can't wait. Let's take it to the stage.
All right, everybody. Are you guys ready for some action here? Let's talk to our players before we begin. I've got some questions for you guys here. So, you know, one of the things that I've really been impressed with Street Fighter League so far, and this is like, you know, for both teams I've seen, is the camaraderie that I've seen forming from all the players here. Like, talk to me. I obviously seen you guys, you know, hanging out at a lot of different majors and everything like that. Tell me, how has Street Fighter League helped you guys, you know, form a kind of bond with each other?
So we constantly talk about the game. Playing is good and all, and it helps, right? But talking about the game is just as important. So we even have our own group chat where, like, I have an idea about this certain thing in a certain matchup. So let me hit up Sherry, let me hit up Mikey. And we discuss it further in detail, and we just build off from each other, build off ideas to, like, optimize our strategies against certain characters, certain play styles, and whatnot. So it overall, just I feel like it helped us improve like tenfold.
I mean, we are a team not only here in SFL, but we're a team outside of it as well. And I think that's going to make us a great team moving forward.
I have the best teammates because both of them could OCV anybody.
All right. So, I mean, for everybody who's watched the 2 seasons, Samurai, I feel like you've undoubtedly been the MVP of both seasons combined together. You know, Kevin, Sherry, tell me, how does it make you guys feel when you play? How does that help the confidence when you guys are playing your matches to know that this man is back there ready to take everybody on?
It's good, like, so it brought us closer, right? And before our matches start, we asked each other, like, hey, do you trust me? Because obviously, I do trust him. I do trust them both. But, like, just that reassurance lets us know that I'm comfortable. Even if I'm down 1-0, down a round, high on stun, low on pixel, as I always say, I'm completely comfortable because I've been reassured that I've been trusted, and I trusted them as well.
Let's just say, you know, as much as having these two, not just Mikey, but obviously Samurai is amazing, but knowing me, like, even if I can't anti-air, if I drop a combo, whatever, these two will have my back no matter what. Doesn't matter if I win or lose, they got it for me, so I trust them a lot.
So let's just establish this right now. So in Season 1, Team Inferno beat Team Gale. Those teams haven't changed. You guys beat Team Inferno at Street Fighter League. So does that mean it's gonna be a free win for you guys versus Team Gale?
I'm gonna beat their ass.
We're ready to play.
Let's play some Street Fighter.
All right, okay. So, you know, same kind of thing for you guys, Team Gale. I have noticed that you guys, the camaraderie, the friendship and everything. At North America Regional Finals, Rob, I saw you cheering your head off for NuckleDu, and you just moved to Florida, and like you guys are roommates now, if I'm not mistaken, right? So, you know, what is it about it that makes your team gel so well together?
Well, we talk trash with each other a lot, and I think that actually makes us want to play better. And yeah, it just worked, and we just kept rolling with it.
Yeah, definitely. I say that our personalities just happen to match up really well. You know, like, of course, I bring so much flair to Team Gale. You know, my wave game and all of that. So, yeah, shout out to all of y'all. You know, so we all play our roles here, so that, I think it works out perfectly.
They were like two very good friends and training partners before we were on Team Gale, so like the coincidence that we got paired up together, it just kind of, it was already chemistry before, you know, before we even got together, so.
Okay, well, look, you guys fell second place, as I mentioned, to Team Inferno last season at CEO, right? But you're not facing them anymore, so how much has it raised your confidence to know that you don't have to go against that team in particular and are going up against Team Frost instead?
I mean, we probably would have beat them too, but I mean, Rob, he beat Samurai in the LCQ to ruin his Capcom Cup chances. So, yeah, I'm sure they got something to think about. Yeah.
I'll just make it clear that we actually beat Team Inferno in the regular season when we ran up against each other. So, you know, if they wanted to smoke, it wouldn't have been an issue in the first place. But as far as here, definitely we respect every single opponent, including Team Frost, and we're just gonna, you know, play our best game.
I think it doesn't really matter, like whether it was Team Inferno, Team Storm, Psycho, it just happened to be Team Frost that just wants to smoke today.
And lastly, tell me why Samurai has no chance to OCV your team today.
Yeah, so I would actually say that any player, okay, you guys all need to hear this, okay? Any player that's actually good, like Samurai is a good player, has the opportunity to OCV a team. We are coming here to play our best match and let everything, you know, take its course from there.
All right, before we begin, let's get the bands, the shields, and the order here. What's your guys' bands, shield, and order gonna be?
Okay, so our first band is gonna be Ibuki. Our second band was gonna be Gale. Our shield is gonna be Rashid. And our order is gonna be Sherry, me, Samurai.
All right, and Team Gale, what's your bands, your shield, and your order?
We're banning Rashid, but they shield him. So our second ban is Akuma. Our shield was G. Rob's going first, and then myself, and then Shine Thinker.
All right, there you have it. The bands, the shields, and the order. Let's get this match started, everybody.
there it is, ladies and gentlemen. You got the team bands and you got those shields right out there in front, just to let you guys know. We've changed up the format, changed up the screen HUD a little bit. I'm sure you guys see it, but it's about to get real. I love the fact that they still have that team synergy carrying over. The season ended a while ago, but I'm glad that they brought that up, right? I mean, Team Gale has been together for 2 full seasons at this point, right? They definitely have enough time with each other to build up even more chemistry, understand the weaknesses and the strengths of their team, and they've even moved in together at this point, man. This is like, you know, Miss America and Miss Universe all moving in.
To be honest, though,
that's a strong house of Street Fighter.
I can't counter-argue that Team Frost technically is a returning team because they have 2 players coming back, right? Now Dual Kevin is the captain of Team Frost and Samurai, a returning player from Team Inferno, or no, Team Storm over to Team Frost. And then you have the likes of SherryJenix joining the fray. So again, there is that pre-season synergy involved in that team as well.
They had to close down, open up with brand new management, re-grand opening, and it got them to the World Finals here for Street Fighter League. And I feel like it's one of those things where you can hear SherryJenix say, well, look, man, I'm going to do, she pointed out her weaknesses blatantly, like, look, sometimes I can't do this. Sometimes I can't do that. But I bet the rest of my team can.
A little bit of a spoiler. You know, I've seen SherryJenix do a couple cross-cut DPs a couple times this week.
She's reaching into the bag?
I think she's right.
Reaching into the bag, trying to, you know,
I'm not going to commentators curse it, but I've been keeping my eye on both of these teams, okay? I think this is going to be a spectacle. Street Fighter League is coming in full force, and we're going to start it off with Team Frost and Team Gale. Let's get it.
And don't forget, we still have both teams from Japan coming up right after this.
Ooh, yeah.
So we got a full bracket for you guys to see, and lots of Street Fighter on top of that. 2 out of 3 sets will be the name of the game, and like I said, whoever wins will go to the bottom of the queue to await a potential winner from that opposite team. The bands and the shields already have been played, so we're just waiting. I like Sherry going up first. I feel like, you know, send her in there and be like, yo, what do they got? What are they working with? You send her in as the scout, and that way you have 2 super strong players on the back end as well. And you can look at that either way that you want to. You see the bands up there already highlighted. It's going to be Hollywood, always up to no good. RobTV versus SherryJenix. Guys, make some noise for these 2 teams right here. It's about to get real. Game number 1, round number 1, go.
Going right into the matchup, Karen versus NuckleDu. Again, SherryJenix sticking true to her main with NuckleDu. And RobTV, of course, going with the Karen pick.
Already doing a great job of controlling that neutral. Eats a sweep and a back throw. RobTV going to try to take control. Has that screen positioning, though. Great series here by Sherry.
And I like this. So much V-gauge already built up on the side of NuckleDu for SherryJenix. That means he's going to be going into the transformation a lot faster. But what's Rob got in store in this corner?
Oh, staying roundhouse.
There's the activation we just talked about again. The trigger already locked and loaded.
Oh, back throw.
Here we go.
Takes the offensive step. Oh, nice.
Sit down.
Clips out. I like the walk back from Sherry. Another throw.
Oh, command grab, the EX version, uppercut, get the damage.
You know EX was seeing how to get out of there. There's the activation after the block series.
She's sitting there and blocking. She's checking her legs. She knows that if she walks anywhere, it doesn't matter. This guy has to follow through. Number 1.
SherryJenix, 2 out of 3, though. It's 2 out of 3. I feel like I need to face this way. I want to see the salt on the screen. And during the season, we were not this far away, and I feel like
it's... Do you see this user interface, though?
I know, right?
I'm loving this. This is
been
great.
Upgraded.
Okay.
I love the low forwards. Oh,
there's the counter with the stand strong. EX Tenko pushing to the corner and getting the damage as well. I like the space that Rob's playing at. Playing the footsie game. A lot of medium kicks, counter hit again.
Spin that. That's going to be the stun.
But it's a lot of scaling behind it.
Reset into the throw. You had to be looking for those kinds of things. And now you see RobTV. He gets clipped by the crouching strong. Activation here by Sherry.
Excellent take.
Great take. Oh, the walk up, the low forward. Rob's control with Karen is really, really good. I'm not going to say, oh, nice back throw again. Sherry at the ready. This round isn't over until right now.
I like that from RobTV. Unfazed. He did do a Seppo, a little overzealous on that, tried to sneak one in, but managed to get the confirms, sealing the round.
All right, 1 round apiece. Sherry taking first blood. Rob answering back.
And I like the movement there from Sherry. Knows that she couldn't get the uppercut at that point in time. Decides to just move out of the way. And again, nice jump in from RobTV.
I love Sherry controlling that neutral with Seismo. She's doing a good job of doing so. You see RobTV taking the offensive a little bit, stepping forward into that range, and he just paid for it with the target combo EX stop. I'm marching. Oh, counter hit, no confirming, no answer. That we all know that carrying sweep is something devilish to deal with, so you got to be careful anyway. Activation. That trigger does something good. I thought we were going to see a cross cut right there. Just a little too bit on the overcommitment. Oh, the low forward punish. I like the walk back, though. That means Sherry wasn't in range. Like you said, she's watching her toes.
Get off me, Steve.
A little scaled a little bit because it was in the air. The walk-up throw once again. This is the footsies that Rob has at his disposal. Here comes the back throw. Neutral jump. Blocks the V reversal.
No anti-airs there. Nice tech. Running away from the corner, but now trying to suppress with the medium kick.
Oh,
that could have been a big deal for SherryJenix.
That could have been big.
But either way, RobTV taking away the first game.
Another thing that's happened throughout this entire Street Fighter League season, Dual Kevin has been quite the amazing coach, man. He does so much for morale coming into this. Like the entire season, you've seen him in his entire team's ear. And you still have Samurai over there for the technical aspect of it.
Right.
Like that's something you want from both sides of a team, right? You don't only want somebody that can play better than you. You want somebody that can give you that knowledge outside of just the moral, right?
Then you see the other demeanor from Team Gale. They are chuckling it up. They're having a great time. You know, that kind of confidence you need in the game, too.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
Can't be too serious all the time. And I like that kind of team synergy, the camaraderie.
Oh, the crush. Target skill. And look at that. Oh, the neutral jump. Nice call out there on the command throw. Oh, no.
Big time counter hit conversion. RobTV looking for the stun. He gets it. Mujin to build meter. Reset. I like that.
I like this. This time, Sherry ready. Look, it's the sweep. Once again, RobTV in control. This round not looking good.
Big jump in from SherryJenix. Corner control and the damage.
Oh, buttons on wake up. I don't respect your meaties. And there we go. Set point right now coming up for RobTV. But the round was not looking bad for SherryJenix. She's playing very well.
She had the opening, just one mishap there, but RobTV had the right read, pressed the right button at the right time. It's all about the timing, Steve.
Ooh, the dash under the crouching strong once again. Fights back to the middle, crouching fierce, and look at the pressure to push back to the corner. Sherry still fighting back, gets the Seismo, a little meter on top of it. Working on the trigger just a little bit more, and CA is right there on the tail end. Not close enough. Oh, there we go. I love Sherry using that Seismo. Baits out the EXDP. That EX for Senha. Big damage on top of it.
Oh, trying to get a bait. RobTV just backdashed to safety.
EX marching. Overhead, and that's the stun. SherryJenix gets another round on the board. It's not done just yet. Hey, I like doing it here because I can stand up on this, and it supports my weight pretty well.
I like that. You're so much taller, Steve.
Yeah, I know, right? I wish I was this tall in regular life, but here we go. Oh, checking the legs.
And I like this already with the corner position. SherryJenix in full control. You can't contest that.
The walk back. Ooh, the neutral jump. We've seen RobTV using that EX dash to get in. There's the roundhouse crush counter. Big damage on the table. Dash in.
Uppercut, get off of me.
Finds his mark this time around. Sherry looking good.
No time for the uppercut, Steve. A little bit too close to call it. Good decision making there from SherryJenix. And here's that activation from RobTV. Whipping the grab.
The check. Gets out of the corner, though.
So smart.
Sherry jumps back.
RobTV slowly inching his way forward. What's he going to do after the stomps? +1. Don't press
the check, SherryJenix. Get off of me. Hands off. Hands off the samurai armor. Oh.
Ooh, no punish on the sweep. A little bit too far out. Activation for SherryJenix. Get off me. V reversal.
And no anti-air coming from RobTV.
He spins it.
VA, and that is going to be that. SherryJenix goes down 2-0 to RobTV, but it's not for lack of trying. I can tell you that right now. There's been a lot of things that switched up in Sherry's gameplay since the last time I've seen her play. She uses a lot more Seismo to control that neutral, gave her a lot more time in that round versus RobTV, as well as using EX Stop. EX Stop giving her an extra guess in some of those pressure games. I mean, RobTV's footsies are really, really good. Karen's damage is super high, but still, being able to control that range is super important versus a player and a character like RobTV, but he still gets the W.
Yeah, paying attention to the sets they've had before, that was probably the closest match they've had in the entirety of Street Fighter League. SherryJenix really up in the game, and kudos to RobTV for maintaining his composure after that adaptation. He's like, yo, Sherry came to play big time. I gotta go full potential at all times. And I like the way he's been checking so far. So great job for RobTV. He's hanging in there, back of the line, watching his team captain, NuckleDu, queue up against Dual Kevin. Captain on captain.
Captain on captain action. And on top of that, like, Dual Kevin has been one of those players, like, if you go back and check out some of his stats throughout the entire season, he has been putting points on the board for his team the entire season. Not only with the coaching side, but he made some pivotal W's throughout the entire season, man. Believe he beat JB in the mirror match in one of the team battles, and that's super big. JB, one of the best Rashid players in the world, if you ask me. Definitely one of the premier Rashid players in the United States, if not the best. So the fact that he has that under his belt, it's a huge thing. On top of that, Dual Kevin making huge strides in the world of Street Fighter V this entire year. His showing on Street Fighter League is super dominant, it's super prominent, and it helps his team.
He's been the absolute pivotal piece to the team, despite like the stats, right? Again, we all know about Samurai, Mr. OCV himself, but honestly, Dual Kevin is the glue that keeps them all together with the advice each and every game. What adjustments he needs to make on a win or a loss, right? He's always there to provide that piece of information, and anytime he does so, you see his teammates excel. Each and every one of those matches, he's saying something absolutely vital to the matches and their improvement.
So let's talk about the way that NuckleDu has been playing, right? He's definitely upped his game, not only in Street Fighter League, but just in general. We saw him today in Capcom Cup make some crazy big call-outs. Had a few upsets if you ask a few people out there, you know what I'm saying, making those Pocky wagers. However, I feel like NuckleDu is one of the stronger players, like I said, in the world at this point. He has a very, very competent G this time around. I feel like it's definitely helped him out. What is it going to do for this team? And you already know they had a shield on it because they anticipated that block early on. Here we go. Gale. Very respectful play here. Sweep to get under that V skill. Forward throw. Oh, Nani. Upside down kick.
That's negative. Good tech there.
One of the things that excels for Dual Kevin is his defense. His defense is actually crazy.
Yeah, he mentioned it earlier, right? No health, full stun, he's still gonna play it out. Again with the barrage of normal, activation off the roundhouse, gotta make it safe.
Nice series here, Dual Kevin with the lead.
The punish.
And this is what I was talking about. This is exactly what I was talking about. A Dual Kevin with the opportunity and the power to at any point in time turn on that offense. He's stolen games before, he's done it throughout the season. You want to do it right now.
He didn't steal anything, Steve. He owned that right. At that point, he read it like a book. No library card needed. We ain't renting this, I'm owning this.
No rent to own for my boy Dual Kevin. He's buying it straight off the lot. He's paying cash.
For both Kevins. Right. He's got it covered.
For both Kevins.
For both Kevins, that's right. He just purchased what? The duality of a man. Nice whiff punish there from NuckleDu. The placement of the sweep. Right place at the right time.
Standing fierce, okay. Sets up the whirlwind, expecting a button.
That's not gonna affect Giles' hair, Steve. No matter how many tornadoes you throw at it. But the shorts will.
Yep, you see what it did to his hair? Put a little wavy, man, like Jello up there. Game number 1 goes to Dual Kevin. But this is exactly what I was talking about. There's been so many people who have been looking at Dual Kevin throughout the entire season. And they're like, man, is this guy that nice? Yes, he is that nice. If you have been paying attention to not only Street Fighter League, but just the CPT season overall, you will see he's made some ridiculous moves to be where he is right now.
Exponential growth.
Right? I mean, I feel like even the fact that if you see Samurai being one of the foundations of the team, look at what Dual Kevin has done to step up and to be a competent captain at this point.
They're all bosses. That's the thing, right? No matter what kind of level you go through, you have to face the 3 legendary bosses, man.
Right? The guy's in control.
Yeah. Nobody's a sub-boss here. Oh, that's sweep. Steven.
It's been pivotal. It has been pivotal in controlling the neutral versus Gale. We all know Gale has some of the best neutral in the game if you can do it correctly. Being able to sweep him so he takes away that boom game is important. Big jump in. Oh, look at the pressure spin on him. Stun. That's going to be round number 1. Game number 2 for Dual Kevin. Both of them.
Match point here for Dual Kevin. The battle of the captain. For both Kevins, indeed, yeah. You're right. Aye.
The pressure.
Nice check. The Exonic Boom keeping him honest and neutral. Wants to make sure he doesn't get any free space towards Gale. Get off! You weren't cleared for takeoff. I should know. I'm from the Air Force.
They call me when everybody takes off, bro. V skill to get under, goes for the activation just to be sure, keep that offense.
like this.
And this is what I was talking about. Look at how the neutral completely changed. He's able to get more booms out. The life lead tells the story. But here comes Dual Kevin.
Big counter hit.
Confirmed.
Back throw could possibly stun. EX.
Yo, get off.
Flash kick.
Oh.
Oh, check the time.
My boy's wearing a
3,
Casio, bro.
4.
Oh, the sweep, the whiff punish. NuckleDu in trouble, though. Oh, he tries to shimmy.
Oh, if he gets another confirm, a big one, he can go into critical art and take it. But NuckleDu playing the defense of his life right now.
And he's got trigger, so now you want to be out of range of that sweep, so he won't get the activation, doesn't need it. Almost close enough to get the throw. The baby booms. They're marching across the stage. Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice work. Way to back it with 2 Sonic booms. Separated at the right time to continue that staggered pressure.
Is walking and blocking from Dual Kevin. Looking super good. Upside down kick.
You can't grab a man that's upside down.
Exactly, man. Gotta check the wire work.
A lot of booms here, aggressive booms here from Sonic, from Team Gale's NuckleDu.
And think about this. Look how much different this match is from that first. The life lead in favor of NuckleDu. He's controlling the pace of this. It's going a lot slower than that last game.
Oh, big conversion there from NuckleDu. I gotta say, his spacing, the annotation made against Dual Kevin, has been right outside that crouch fierce range. Anytime Dual Kevin has tossed out a free button, he whiff punished it. He's not leaving damage on the table.
And even if it was just making him block, right? But most of his punishes and whiff punishes have been sweeps, right? Like even at that range where like Dual Kevin likes to move around, keep that ground control, he's like, nah, sweep, take control of the neutral.
Sweep the leg, that's right. I like the fake out. Fake out into the throw. Establishing a dominance early.
Okay, here we go. We've seen Dual Kevin run away with the offense. It's like he's in the car. Pedal to the metal.
Oh, big flash kick once more. NuckleDu with the defense.
Yeah, that switch up. That dash up game is definitely working out. Needs to be careful. Dual Kevin, that is. Medium kick.
Oh, and again, you see the change of buttons here from Dual Kevin now. Opting to go a little bit closer with the medium kicks. Get off Knuckle defense with the Sonic, or excuse me, with the flash kick.
Oh, just to get through, and he walked forward to get there. Forward throw.
Back throw can kill. Any throw can kill at this point. Get off, reversal. EX to check you.
Oh,
he ran into the
that's the powered up version. We're in V-Trigger 2. I think NuckleDu must have forgot about that, but this is once again set point. Dual Kevin.
Ooh. Just at the very end.
Oh,
no
big jump in again. A little high on the target there. Not going to be able to get the follow-up combo, but there's the throw.
Ooh.
You see how NuckleDu is switching up those buttons in the pressure.
And he's keeping the Sonic boom so ambiguous. You can never tell when he's opting to throw that projectile because you can't tell when he's charging.
Oh, nice anti-air. Checks him with the crouch jab. Back to the boom pressure.
He's so
upside down kick again.
Double dash forward. Out of the way. Checking with the low once more.
Oh, that was dangerous. That back fist was a split second away from connecting and getting the crush on top of it. 50 seconds left on the clock.
Big jump in.
Throws the
V reversal. No raw activation. Yeah, there it is. There's the raw activation.
Checks him with the crouch short. V reversal at the tail end again. Good positioning for Dual Kevin, but anything from NuckleDu will close out this round, including a little shimmy, crouch jab. This is the final round between these two. Oh, crush.
That back fierce. Nice.
And now you got to be careful. Already, cashing out a little bit.
He's going past the balloons, but still NuckleDu doing a great job with these projectiles. Get off me, EX. Eagle spike for your troubles. Another one. Walking out the way.
Upside down kick again. Tries to go for a throw. And NuckleDu seems to have a read on that offense.
Ooh. Just out of the way again. NuckleDu, his spacing has been immaculate this round.
Ooh. And right now, things are looking a little bleak. Tries to do that exact same thing as he did last time. The trigger start up, and now he's getting called out by NuckleDu. The target almost closed out.
Big
the crush.
counter and the side switch as well with the damage. Is he gonna spend it? Reversal's out.
Oh, he just walked up and threw this man? Is he crazy? Look at this offense, the crouching jab, and that's going to stop Dual Kevin from possibly mounting that comeback. And now it all comes down to Samurai. The last Samurai. That ain't Tom Cruise, baby. That ain't Tom Cruise.
He's way better.
He's definitely way better. He's definitely way better.
He's defended his troops way better than Tom Cruise has.
He might not look as good running, but he definitely looks better in Street Fighter. I'm just going to say it right now.
He's got a nice haircut, that's for sure, Steve.
Of course you would like his haircut.
Absolutely.
You still skipping face day or what? You cool?
All the time. It's your triceps, man. They're bigger than my head. What do you want me to do, Steve? What do you want me to do?
I like how you said, like it's my fault.
It is your fault. Stop working out. How about that? Let's talk about the game. All right, so Samurai queuing up in that optimal position to OCV once more. Can he do it on the grand stage of the Street Fighter League World Championships?
But the thing is, he has to get through Shine. The only way this begins is with Samurai turning something on.
And you know, we got to remind the crowd, Shine still hasn't been able to play Street Fighter.
Oh, yeah, man. He is not. Look, if you go back and look at the season, it's not a lot of times that Shine has actually been able to play Street Fighter. And by that, we mean with his character. They've always been hitting my man with the Nerf bat. He wakes up. He's like, yo, I want to go to school. Nah, man, go back to sleep. Oh. We going to Disneyland at 8? Nah, man.
Oh, man.
You promised me ice cream. Not today. We're going to the dentist.
Oh, that's the worst.
At every
you know
turn.
how heartbreaking that is?
At every turn.
I've definitely heard that. I was just depressed. I didn't even know what depression was as a kid. I experienced it right then and there.
I just doubled down on the candy. They was like, yo, we taking you to the dentist? I'm like, nah, I'm really going to the dentist. They're like, Steve, eating a box of sugar? Yeah.
Where'd you get those Skittles? I don't know.
I don't
found
even
it on
know.
the ground.
I only want the pink Starburst. Give me them all. Steve, your teeth, I don't care. Shine getting all set up here. But yeah, once again, look, Samurai has been someone to look at the entire season. I know that RobTV stopped the LCQ Chance Dream for Samurai. However, it's been a few times that Samurai, he literally has the entire Street Fighter League jersey in his room. Like all their jerseys are lined up as momentums for the OCVs he's collected. Oh yeah, man. I would tell them to put those on my grave. They'd be like, Dad, what do you want? Just put all the jerseys of the Street Fighter League teams on my grave.
One at a time. What theme song would you want to be played at your funeral?
At my funeral?
For
I don't know,
Street Fighter.
man. It'll be the Gale theme, man. That way everybody will think I'm coming back to life. You come back and it's just like, man, I went to see Steve and I could have sworn he was going to come out of the grave.
He's going to flash kick anytime. I know it. He's been charging for what? A week? He's been charging
down backing in the casket.
For a week.
Somebody goes, I'm going to steal some of his beats. Somersault, like out of the grave. Out of the grave. And I land and everything. You thought wrong, bucko.
You break it.
It makes the... Yikes, do it one time. I can see you. I can see you. Jesus Christ, Steve out of the grave with the flash kick. He's been charging for 7 years.
As soon as you land, you just drop. You don't even
drop back.
You just
I do it and let it go back.
You land in the casket. You land in the casket, straight up, arms crossed.
The beads are always under protection, no matter what. No matter what. I'm going to take his beads. Somersault back to the grave.
Someone animate that. Somebody animate that. Chat, that is now your job. Animate that sequence.
But look, let's look at the stats. Samurai, 170 points, 62% on the losses. I mean, if you look at how well he's been even playing this season outside of Street Fighter League, you know there's a lot to his story. He's always revamping his game. He's always thinking about the potential consequences and ways to be better. And I feel like it affects every ounce of his gameplay. But Shine, an East Coast resident, we've seen him at next level do numbers forever. However long he's been playing video games, he's been doing it on the East Coast. He's been doing it damn well, and it looks super strong, especially for this team here, right? It's one of the reasons they're so confident. I mean, I feel like if you're always banning one person's character, I'll always have a small advantage, you know?
So one of the things I do want to point out with this new rule implemented here in the World Championships, Samurai was actually banned. The reason why is because the captain of Team Gale said they wanted Rashid banned first, but the shield was actually on Dual Kevin.
Yep.
So this is a different story. You see Shine opting not to go Jury as he has been throughout the entire season, going with the Lucia pick and Samurai with Ryu.
And of course, this was already pre-selected, so the Samurai Ryu. We don't get to see it often.
But when we do, it's a spectacle.
When we do. Okay, pressure. And you play a little looser. You told me you've gotten a lot better with it. I want to see what Shine has added to the repertoire. It's definitely not dead.
I don't know about stand strong as an anti-air, but it worked out perfectly for Shine.
Oh, the fireballs. Karate Man himself tries to use the Tatsu. EX, DP, don't you think I won't do it?
Power of the natto beans, right? That's his favorite food. He's all about, DP, I told you it's all about the beans, Steve.
There was nothing on that bad boy. He just kicked you with a raw foot. That was no sock, no shoe, just raw.
No ketchup, no mustard, just raw power.
Come on, man, that's gross, man.
Forcing to play this game, yeah. He has to build this kind of meter because look at his life deficit. He might as well bring all this meter to the next round while also trying to catch Shine off guard. And that could have been an instance where he did, right? But of course, Shine playing it nice and easy.
And that's another thing. You see what's happening right now. RobTV still giving him advice. We saw this throughout the entire Street Fighter League season. No matter what, win or lose, Team Gale was always in their ear like, yo, look, we should probably do this. Did you see him do that? Let's pay attention to it.
Oh, you got the solar plexus, big time damage.
Oh, that's gonna hurt.
Bigger damage. Do it again.
Look at reused damage. Look at reused damage. Look at the reach on Samurai.
He does it again. The throw bait back to back.
You see the dirt kick up from his foot when he hit you with that Shoryuken?
That's 10 years worth of dirt accumulated on that foot, Steve.
He never wears shoes, so you know that foot hurts.
He's playing like Fong out here. He's got some poison damage on his feet. You're taking damage over time.
Biological warfare.
Oh, big confirmed there.
Yeah, that EX gun smoke. Gonna get the corner on top of it. Back throw, wait a minute. Hadouken!
Shine has been 100% on those conversions. Wow.
Yo, the parry on top of it.
Parry on top, I like that.
Good buttons. Tries to make him hit a button. Oh, walks up. Yo, Samurai's fireball game is almost second to none. He studies Tokido. You know he knows. Activate.
Oh, no, that could have been a bigger combo. He's standing and he knows. He knows. I read NuckleDu's lips from here. I can see it. Eyes like a hawk. He said, of course. Of course he would. RobTV reassuring that, of course he's going to do that.
Of course he would. Dang, he see me. That was the mom hand. He was like, did you see that? Of course he's going to do it.
Listen here, son. You know what he's going to do. It's obvious.
Samurai thinking about it. I don't blame him. But no, that's one of the other things. NuckleDu as a captain has always been super, super proud of his team, and you can tell that confidence kind of bleeds over to the team, right? Especially when you got somebody like RobTV talking just the same. All right, here we go. Not too far off from the W right there, but he's gonna need these next 2 matches if he wants to have a chance.
Big parry on the roundhouse.
Oh, he's getting loose. Oh, just triple dash up Tatsu. Let me get some meter on top of it.
The reset, didn't want to spend the bar, didn't want to go for an ender, I guess.
Oh,
back throw. Excellent reversal. If he had blocked that flame kick wall in V-Trigger 1, it would have left him plus.
Oh, the EX fireball. This round going a lot quicker for Samurai. I feel like that fireball game is important. Lucy has a really good fireball game if you can anticipate it properly.
Yeah, one of the downfalls of the fireball, unfortunately, is that it's a very long startup, right? You know she's queuing up. She can cancel and not go into the second form, but it's still a predictable move.
And like Shine is like reading it, right? Like some of those times she is very vulnerable if you can call out the proper fireball. However,
yes, she can manipulate your actions, yes.
Yeah, and Shine taking all of that into account, staggering that fireball. Pressure tries to run in, the low forward to stop, spins a little EX meter for the fireball.
A lot of meter, by the way, for Shine. Yeah, counterpart not strong. Into the EX run, and now a ton of damage on the board. That was a hefty amount of life for a good amount of meter.
The reversal. Backdash EX fireball tries to get the throw. Shine retaliates.
The classic jump roundhouse sweep.
Completely whiffs though. Wow.
Raw, yeah, he was looking for the activation. That's super plus. It's the enhanced version of the fireball.
Samurai didn't take the bait. He was like, yeah, you can dance around all you want to.
It's bouncing. Yeah.
Oh, how was he? Oh man, I've hit a button 5 times. Oh my gosh.
I hit another one too, Steve.
Oh man. No! You spent the round on that? Samurai making some questionable decisions right there.
He was baiting the throw once more, but he wanted to make a mental impact. Had he landed that would have been full swing momentum for Samurai, but good call on Shine for playing that solid defense.
And he is reading these jump in. Shine looking in raw form. Pressure.
Buffering away. I like that.
That
From
pressure,
that close?
very similar to Dawson. We've already seen him do it before. I feel like Samurai just making some wild bets on some of these instances, and it's getting him in trouble. Shine playing super compact, not overextending, trying to keep it as safe as possible. Samurai backing up. Okay, okay, good anti-air with the Dragon Punch.
Fighting his time, a little bit more patient now in the ground game.
Oh, big jump in.
Other side, yes sir, side switch once more. Off the roundhouse Tatsu, you switch.
4 meter on the side of, Samurai answers back. He gets a point on the board. We get one more match. He needs this match. If Team Frost wants to stay alive, needs this match. Of course, that loser's bracket, no lower here. Loser's bracket is still there. Meditation.
You realize one of these guys, or one of these teams, are going to be playing off against the best in Japan momentarily. You realize that, right, Steve?
This is to make that happen, right? These two teams from America, I mean, of course, I'm sure they've been paying attention to Street Fighter League in Japan, and they know what's coming. They know what's waiting. The immediate danger, the opposing team right now. Oh, the answer back. Man, Shine is playing so compact right now.
Big jump in.
He's getting some reads on those fireballs.
That's right. The timing has just been there for Samurai in terms of anticipating the fireball.
Nice punish this time around.
Checking with the low forward, running afterwards. At max distance, too.
The solar plexus
They're broken.
Going for a button this time around. You seen him go for that back throw a couple times. Dunk him, backdash, EX fireball, there's the activation, a little dingin, a little electricity on that bad boy. The electrolytes on the fireball.
You see how Shine wanted to spend that meter to go for the activation, stuffed completely by Samurai.
Oh, the low forward,
This time.
Big damage on this side, and that trigger's active.
That is super plus. Nice universal choice there. Not pressing a button. The back and forth shimmy.
Jump light this time to get out of there. That light kick.
I don't miss that normal at all, by the way. Season 1. Rest in peace.
Gets clipped. Still a little trigger attached to it. And you see Shine priming the fireball this time around.
Great jump.
The fake out. That stand roundhouse had some range. Samurai
Overhead. He knew.
He knew.
He absolutely knew.
He knew.
The spacing was there. He counterpoked with a very active button. Crouch strong, converting it into the EX gun smoke. And that was all she wrote.
Team battle point here for Team Gale versus Team Frost. Samurai needs to make something happen. He needs these next 2 rounds if he wants a chance. Crouching jab, nice.
The last leg for Team Frost lies in Samurai's. That's a fucking way to say it.
Wow. Oh, it's a dash up, this time getting under the fireball. That's another option too. We've seen Samurai take to the air in a lot of these instances, but he's getting used to controlling the neutral.
That's one of the hardest moves to land on somebody, Steve. That forward fierce, you have to be really solid at reading your opponent's movements to land that.
Look at the carry that Lucia is getting right now. Every time.
Okay, big punish incoming. Dash up kicks on the way out.
Okay, oh, wait a minute.
Oh, wait a minute.
The crouch short. One more round. Samurai can have another chance to put a stop to Team Gale. Send them to the loser's bracket instead, but he's still got 2 more people.
Big jump in. This side connects with a full combo. Side switch as well. The roundhouse Tatsu counter poking once again from Shine. He's found the optimal space to place that button and convert for good damage. There's the forward throw, applying more pressure. Another one. Where's the fierce?
Oh, not in range. Still eats the jab.
Ugh.
Oh, the throw just barely. Just barely. You can tell right now, Samurai banking on you, trying to get out of there. Oh, he just chased him with the EX gun
You know it.
But the drop.
It. Uh-oh.
Samurai, the back throw. Wait a minute.
A big jump in there from Samurai. No conversion off of that.
Oh my God.
Critical art on deck for Shine. Any hit counts.
Oh no. Oh, the throw, and that's gonna be it. Team Gale sends Team Frost to the loser's side, and that's not something that you want. Wait, that's elimination?
They're dead, Steve.
I thought they go down no lower bracket.
No, sir.
That's it. They're going home. Team Gale takes it with a clean sweep. all their players still alive in the bracket. Samurai not able to close out, and you can see some very, very solid play from Shine there. Not even worried about picking his main character, instead just going for the Lucia, and that's gonna be what does it. Samurai not able to make one of those fabled comebacks this time around, but it wasn't because he was not ready. It was just one of those things, man. The better player won at this point in time. It's going to be Team Gale. NuckleDu, RobTV, and Shine all clinching the W in that team battle.
Yeah.
Good match.
People need to understand that, you know, both players played very well, but it comes a time where one player just happens to perform better than you at that time. Doesn't mean you're bad, you know? It's just people play better at certain times, and on the stage like Capcom Cup, they're obviously bringing their best. So kudos to both players, kudos to both teams. Big congrats to Team Gale moving on, but Team Frost putting up quite the show. Let's get another round of applause for Team Frost. One more time. They had quite the journey to get here in the World Championships.
Yeah, the Street Fighter League Season 2, Pro US Season 2 has been amazing. Obviously, it's over now, but still, the results are still right there for you guys to see here. I mean, this is the World Championships for Street Fighter League, and now I believe we're going to the other side. We're going to have our two Japan teams go head-to-head to see who's going to go a little further.